right, fleet's a little closer this time. Wasabi needs to get moving to make it up to the line. Some other boats are over and they're now back and clear. Looks like it's going to be all clear. Is that the gun? Nope. Oh, Wasabi's early. He's just going to have to spin around here.
27! 24!
27! Waiting to hear their 27! Number instead of going around instantly.
44!
That's what some people do. They're over early, but they keep sailing until they hear their number. Wishful thinking that they won't be called. When 27 was clearly over early, the midline of the boat was even with a mark when the gun went off. But however, they did finally go around, and they're already mid-fleet because a lot of people started when they did. And 24 way over. Corrected on the over early. They sailed 3 lanes more than they needed to get clear. And then 3 lanes back to the line. They're still not crossing. Jonathan Austin is tacked down there, looking good at 20. Lifted. I would imagine that Ika will be getting that header soon. They are. Ika's getting headed now. And they're going to be thinking about tacking, but they're not laying the mark yet. In fact, they're a long way from the line. So Ika's going to keep going, despite the little knock. Same thing for Jim Pettipaw in 18. They're going to keep going, despite a small header. And here is Santuza no longer leading, because Jonathan Austin's had this ready for a while now. But like the other boats, Bob's going to keep going, because they're only headed a little, and they're trying to get out to the ley line. Now, 18 tacked already. Is that because they were headed? No, I don't think so. They just tacked early. Maybe they just want to avoid the crowd in the right corner, keep their lanes open. But boats further right, like 23, I think that was a boat that was over early. They're looking really good now. They might be winning. Breeze going further right. Jonathan Austin kind of pinching here. Trying to figure out what you got to do. Attack by Austin Sheepgut running that jib in. Yeah, they might be making the mark if it holds this far right. But I got to believe that 23 is in the driver's seat here because there's a good chance these guys won't make the mark. In fact, Frank's already looking around, thinking maybe we should tack and go behind 23. I think 23 is making the mark unless they get headed. That's the Sorcerer, not Wasabi. That's Saul Rosen. They're doing, not the boat that was over early. They're doing well. I think they're going to need a lift also. The other boats have realized they're not going to make it, so they're getting to the right of Sorcerer. So Sorcerer, if they don't make this mark, they're no longer in the driver's seat. They're getting ready to get the spin if they're going, or are they getting ready to tack? No, they're going to tack, yeah. They know there's current up there. And they got a small jib, so it's a good tack. But another little righty that they're going to have to leap out of this boat because they don't have a lot of draw coming out of the tack. Will they make the mark after the tack? It's questionable. Santuza might be taking the lead on this. They certainly have a little more pace with a bigger jib. And Santuza will indeed take the lead. And Ika does not make the mark after extra tacks, but Sal Rosen does. So Frank making it around in third. So the good beat. Jonathan Austin has to tack. He can't tack right away because of 18, but he should be okay. He can tack or go straight. So they make a tack and clean. Now don't overspin it, you'll hit the Ika in the mark. Now they overspun on that. And now they've got to give room to these other boats. I think they might be okay. That was close. Race team's getting around. Brad's all happy about that.
Come on,
McCannon getting around. 24. Andrew Baker, winner of the first race, over early in the second race, just getting around now. Thought they would come back a little better than that. Blue Jay had a tough first race, just getting around a little better off. This is Dave Bryan, who did not have a good start this race, and they're undermanned with only 3 people. And a couple more boats still to come by. 24, who was over early and badly overcorrected on the restart. Ahead of 1 boat and a warp drive.
There you go for speed.
Okay, we're going to blast down to the leeward mark.
Be noisy. I doubt they notice the drop down.
Nice square run length. Glad we didn't move the windward mark. A lot of spinnakers coming down the leeward mark. The leaders are in a lull. The mid-fleet group is in a puff catching up. And we may have a split gate rounding here. With Sorcerer in first, taking their chute down. And Santuza has dropped to second on the run. A little later takedown. We overcorrected a little bit on this gate. Santuza is going to have a slightly better favored gate. So Santuza is back in the lead with the favored gate mark. And Frank's right behind him. It's essentially tied for second with Sal Rosen on Sorcerer. 18 is Pettipas having a good race, but rounding well outside of Fred Baker. Maybe if they could cut it up and get on his stern instead of being pinwheeled way to the outside, they'd be better off there. Well, that's not good. They're going to actually lose Wasabi on this. Wasabi's going to round in tight. Fred's got trouble getting the jib in again like he did the first race. Wasabi's a little late getting their jib in, but Wasabi's in the process of picking up Mars. Mars got their air clear because Fred's jib didn't come in. Little late takedown by Phoebe, that's Dave boat, but they only have 3 people, and so now they're late getting the jib in. Oh, the racing class is late getting the chute down. They got no one hauling it in. All right. Santuza went over to cover Sorcerer and just nailed him. So Santuza looking great, unless, oh, there's a header. Unless something really bad happens, I think Santuza is going to hang on for the win. Third right now is 21, that's Frank. He was third in the first race as well, so good consistency for them. And there's a Darkhold boat over there. That might be, I wonder if that's Wasabi making a comeback. In a close fourth, dipping Frank. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, here's Santuza attacking in a lefty this time. So they've actually gotten a little further ahead of the Sorcerer. However, 27 is coming on strong. This Wasabi over early, winners of the first race, now making a comeback, and they are now in a 3-way battle for second as they approach the starboard ley line. It'll be interesting to see what they do. They're getting headed, which means they don't have second. Up close and personal with the Santuza crew getting ready for this mark rounding. Frank dropped to fourth on missing this last shift, which 27 got. Wasabi. Yeah, this boat had the lead at one point. Sal Rosen doing well. Wow, that's got to be painful. Talk about missing shifts. They've tacked with a jib back, so that it almost stops the boat. And the tack again, the current's going to sweep them down towards the mark. So now they're worried about hitting it, but they won't. They'll miss it. But they do need to stay up just to make the offset mark. And they've got a nice cushion over the next boat, which is 11, which missed some pretty big shifts here. Boy, Mike Cannon, if they hadn't done that lee bow halfway up the second beat, they'd played the shifts better. They could have been second, although everything would have had to go well. Here is Jonathan Austin. They've also missed some shifts this race. Fred Baker's team in Ica is getting in here just ahead of Petapa on Mars. Dave Bryant penalty turns over there. Not a great day for the short-handed. Blue Jays in a big puff here. But look at the warp drive. Blast along here. It's a better finish for them than before, considering they didn't finish. Last couple of boats are a little bit out of control, but they're coming in okay. Alright, after 24 goes by, we're going to blast down to the finish. This Wasabi is going to finish third after being over early. Good result for them. And there's your winners, Santuza, Bob Perry, Skippering. Led most of the race. They gave it up once or twice to Sorcerer, but great race for them. And the rest of the fleet's pretty far back.